even after what happens in New Orleans and Las Vegas, they're still releasing thousands a day into this country through the CBP-1 app.
The first migrant caravan of 2025 has left southern Mexico, aiming for the U.S. border before Trump's inauguration on January 20th. Mostly Venezuelans, the caravan departed Tapachula, hoping to reach the U.S. border before stricter immigration rules are enforced under Trump's presidency. Advocacy groups provide aid as the group fragments into smaller clusters, using public transport to advance. This isn't an isolated event. In 2024 alone, Mexico recorded over 925,000 migrants, more than double the number in 2023. Trump's promise of mass deportations and 25% tariffs on Mexico looms, further complicating the crisis. As the caravan marches forward, the stakes couldn't be higher for the migrants, for Mexico, and for the U.S. What happens next will define the year ahead.
And now 2 weeks. Here with more information. America's incoming border czar, Tomhoman, is with us. Tom, great to have you back. Same question for you. We have known terrorists in the country, cartel members in the country, violent gang members in the country, murderers and rapists that we know are in the country. We don't seem to know where any of them are. That seems like a monumental task for you when you get in office. How do you find these people?
Well, look, ICE is very good at doing this. They just haven't been able to do it. ICE has been handcuffed. So, you know, starting day one, President Trump takes oath of office, we're going to start this deportation operation, and we're going to prioritize public safety threats and national security threats. So, you know, under Mayorkas memorandum, his priorities memorandum, ICE couldn't even arrest an illegal alien unless he was convicted of a serious crime. They lost their immigration enforcement powers. President Trump's going to unhandcuff ICE, and we're going to get to work day one. And you're going to see ICE do a great, amazing job.
All right. What do you make of the sabotage before Donald Trump, before you get into office? I mean, why would they sell off, you know, parts of the border wall that they didn't use to build in Trump's first term in the final days in office for pennies on the dollar, knowing that the taxpayer will be on the hook to buy the new wall, which Donald Trump will have to buy because he's going to fulfill that promise? Why would they do that?
Because you said it, it's sabotage. Look, I've been saying for 4 years, their open border, it isn't mismanagement, it isn't incompetence. This is by design. And they want that border to remain open till the last day they're in office. Look, you know, if you look at what they're doing, they're signing contracts to this day, signing contracts with NGOs to keep the money flowing. I mean, they're trying to sell parts of the border wall. Even after what happens in New Orleans and Las Vegas, they're still releasing thousands a day into this country through the CBP-1 app, through the CHNV program. The Border Patrol still releasing people across the border. Even what happened, and you just heard Congressman Waltz about the national security vulnerability in this border. The only thing me and Christopher Wray agree on is the southern border is the biggest national security vulnerability this country's ever seen. And this administration continues today and tomorrow up to January 20th to release thousands of unvetted people into this nation.
Is it your goal to start with criminal illegals in the country, have them deported and removed? And then what about the people that during the Harris-Biden administration that came into the country, didn't respect our laws, our borders, our sovereignty? Are they going to be sent home too?
Yes, they're definitely on the table. We're going to prioritize public safety threats and national security threats because they pose the biggest danger to this country. We've had enough young women raped, murdered, burned alive. Tren de Agua's out of control. MS-13. No, we're going to concentrate on them first. But those who were entered this country illegally, released illegally by the Biden administration, we'll be looking for them, removing them as quick as we can.
Are you ready for the predictable? Oh, these are, you know, these are camps that Donald Trump and Tomhoman are setting up. Oh, the inhumanity of all of this. How do you anticipate you will send these people, deport these people back to their home country? What do you envision the process to be like?
Well, of course, they're going to bring all the bad stories, the first crying female. But, you know, lately they've been saying, well, Tomhoman's talking about family detention and family separation. No, but family detention is the opposite of family separation. And first of all, why we even talk about family residential centers? Because the Trump administration wants to make sure these families are families. We want to get back to DNA testing. We want to do a deep dive into these families, make sure that child is actually with a parent rather than being a victim of sex trafficking or forced labor trafficking.
Yeah.
The Trump administration wants to protect these children. The Trump administration wants to find the 340,000 children that this administration released to unvetted sponsors, and many are going to be in forced labor, forced sex slavery. We want to save these children. So we're going to arrest people, we're going to put them in a detention facility, and make the arrangements for the home nature, get travel documents, put them on an airplane and send them home. But we need money to do it. So I'm begging Congress to get to the table quickly and give us what we need to make this happen.
All right, Tomhoman, we got to watch. You have a big job ahead of you. Glad you're doing it. You're the right guy for the job. We appreciate it.